Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of forestry and logging machines in action. From powerful skidders hauling massive logs, to expert truck drivers navigating dangerous bends, and even heavy equipment battling mud and steep slopes, you're about to see some of the toughest machines take on even tougher challenges. The first clip brings us face to face with the power and strength of a massive skidder at work. These machines are specifically built for the toughest terrains, and as you can see here, the skidder is hauling an impressive load of freshly cut logs. Its robust tires and sheer pulling power make it one of the most vital machines in the logging industry. Now, take a look at this log harvester in action. Unlike the skidder, which carries logs, this machine is responsible for cutting them down in the first place. The harvester head at the end of its arm is an engineering marvel. It can cut through a tree trunk in seconds. Here, we move into a log processing zone where multiple machines work together in perfect coordination. It's almost like watching a well-organized factory, but in the middle of the forest. Logs arrive from different areas and are lined up for further handling. Now we shift focus to a massive skidder being moved onto a truck. But here's the twist: one of its front tires has come off, making transportation a challenge. Instead of driving, the machine has to be carefully loaded and taken to the repair center. Repairs are a normal part of the logging industry. With the stress these machines face daily, mud, heavy loads, sharp turns, it's no surprise that breakdowns happen. Here we see something unexpected: a BOBCAT machine rolling over. It's a scary sight at first, but thankfully no one was injured. Machines like this are small but powerful, and when used on uneven terrain, they can sometimes lose balance. This next clip is both impressive and entertaining. Watch as a skid steer performs some incredible skills before loading itself into a truck. Instead of using ramps, the operator shows off a unique technique, lifting the machine without assistance.
This is how you get it into the truck. I've had people asking for this. You've seen the video of getting it out. Oh wait.
Watch the Svetruck TMF Log Stacker loading a Volvo timber truck. With one massive grab, it picks up an entire bundle of logs, showing just how efficient and powerful this machine is. The log stacker is built for large-scale handling, and its hydraulic grapple is designed to hold dozens of logs at once. This makes unloading much faster compared to smaller loaders. The operator controls every movement with precision, ensuring no logs slip away. This clip also showcases the trust placed in operators. Handling such heavy loads requires focus and accuracy. A single mistake could cause major damage, but with proper skill, the process looks smooth and effortless. In this clip, we see a skidder taking on a huge challenge hauling a single, massive log through the forest. These machines are built to move multiple logs at once, but when one log is particularly oversized, it requires just as much effort and skill to move as a whole bundle. At first, the skidder shows its raw power, gripping the log and dragging it steadily along the forest ground. The sheer size of the timber demonstrates just how demanding this job is, both for the machine and the operator. Every movement has to be calculated to keep control over the heavy load. What stands out here is the persistence of the operator. With skillful maneuvering, the skidder eventually regains traction and keeps going. It's a clear reminder that logging is not just about machines, it's about the people who know how to push them to their limits. Next, watch this fully loaded red truck as it takes on a dangerous bend in the road. The load it's carrying makes the maneuver even more complicated, as every turn must be handled with absolute precision. The driver approaches carefully, aware that one wrong move could cause the entire load to shift. Because of the road's tight curve, the truck cannot make the turn in one single motion. Instead, the driver must use advanced skills to adjust, reverse, and align the truck to get through safely. The sheer weight of the truck makes the situation even more dangerous. A fully loaded truck has limited braking power and less flexibility, so the driver must always stay one step ahead of the road conditions. Watching it navigate this bend feels like a slow-motion battle between machine, load, and road. Here, we see another essential part of the logging process: a machine collecting multiple logs and carrying them to the yard. Unlike skidder operations, which often drag logs, this machine lifts and transports them with efficiency. Carrying such heavy loads over uneven forest ground requires balance. The machine must maintain stability while also moving quickly enough to keep operations productive. Each trip adds to the efficiency of the yard, where logs are sorted and prepared for the next stage. The coordination between forest cutting and yard delivery is vital. Without machines like this one, the process would be much slower and would rely on extra labor. Modern logging depends heavily on equipment that can multitask lifting, carrying, and stacking all in one. Now we watch a timberjack logging machine making its way through a wet, muddy forest. This is one of the toughest challenges for forestry equipment. Mud pools can trap even heavy-duty machines if they aren't operated carefully. The timberjack pushes forward steadily, showing the strength of its tires and hydraulics. Each rotation digs into the mud, searching for traction, while the operator carefully balances throttle and steering. It's a tough test of both the machine's durability and the driver's patience. This clip highlights the ruggedness of logging equipment. Few machines outside the forestry industry are expected to perform in such harsh, unpredictable environments. Watching the timberjack fight the mud is a reminder of how demanding the logging industry truly is. What do you think? Should logging operations pause in such conditions? Or is pushing through the mud the only option to stay productive? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Here we see the truck and hitching process, followed by an excavator stepping in to load the truck. It's a good example of how multiple machines work together in logging operations, each playing its own important role. The unhitching process is handled carefully, ensuring the trailer is stable and ready to be loaded. Once that's done, the excavator takes over. With its long arm and strong bucket, it picks up logs and places them onto the truck bed with precision. The teamwork here between the truck driver and excavator operator is essential. Without proper coordination, loading can become slow or dangerous. But with skilled workers, the process looks smooth and efficient. What do you think about using excavators in logging operations? Are they just a backup machine, or do you think they're becoming essential for modern forestry? Share your opinion in the comments below. This clip takes us to the water, where we see a small ship fully loaded with logs being pushed by another boat. Water transportation remains a traditional but very effective method of moving timber in some regions. Unlike roads, rivers, and lakes don't limit the size of timber bundles, making them ideal for carrying huge quantities at once. However, balance is crucial and overloaded ship can become unstable, especially if the waters are rough. Finally, watch this big tractor loaded with soil making its way down a steep hill. This is not an easy task. Steep slopes can be dangerous for heavy machinery, especially when carrying a full load. The operator carefully manages the descent, using brakes and gears to maintain control. The weight of the soil makes the tractor harder to handle, and one wrong move could easily cause a slip or overturn. But with steady skill, the tractor manages the slope. That wraps up today's collection of incredible logging and forestry clips. These machines and operators truly prove that no matter how big the challenge, whether it's mud, steep hills, or massive loads, they'll always find a way to get the job done. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What was your favorite moment from today's video? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. and let's start a conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy watching powerful machines in action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.